All right, lesson 11, page 91 says a person's hands are mirror images of each other. All right, if you put your hands there, those are mirror images of each other. In the diagram, a left hand is labeled. It says shade all the right hands. So if that represents a left hand, go ahead and shade all the ones that would be determined to be the right hand there. Layton, how many you got?
Two.
Two? Which ones?
The one farthest to the right.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the one like kind of at the bottom middle.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. And he said two. Anybody got any additions? Or do you have two as well? This one right here should be as well. Yeah, it should be a total of three. Those would be the right hand, just like your right hand. The thumb, if you will, is on the left side. So those are all the right hands. Should be three of them. Bottom page 91, it says for each pair of shapes, decide whether or not they are the same. Okay, there are 5 shapes there for you. I'll give you, I don't know, a minute, maybe 2. Just write down if you think those shapes are the same. All right. Adam, what do you think on the first one? Same? I'd agree with that. I believe if you trace that, it would fall directly over the top of the other one. How about B? Taylor? Are those the same? No. No, pretty obvious on that one. You know, are they both four-sided parallelograms? Yes, but they certainly don't look exactly the same. How about C? Sienna?
Yeah.
What makes them the same?
They're both spirals.
Both spirals.
They're a reflection of each other.
They are reflection, I think. If you took this one and then put it on top of the other one, I think it would cover perfectly. So I would say that's the same as well. D? Bethany? No. Should be able to see that one. E, Othniel? I think those are the same. I actually think this one is just a bit higher than this one. Would you agree with that? The little knob that sticks out? This one is a little lower. This one kind of is in the middle. So I'm actually going to go no with that one. I don't think those are the same. I think if I would trace one, I don't think it'll fall directly on the other one. All right, next page. Looking at rectangles. And it's going to ask us some questions here about area and perimeter. So I'm going to put a little note in each box of what the area is and what the perimeter is, so it's easier for me to answer the questions. Area of a rectangle is, of course, length times the width. So the area of R here would be 6. And the perimeter, remember, is the distance around. So 3 plus 2 and then double it, or you can add all of them up. It doesn't matter, but we should get 10. So on all of these, I would like you to figure out the area and the perimeter, and then answer the questions below. So area and perimeter of all the rectangles, and then answer the questions below. All right, hopefully that's enough time. Just ask you for area and perimeter here first. Addie, start with you. A, please.
Area 6, perimeter 10.
B, Adam.
Area 6, perimeter 14.
Ian, C.
Area 6, perimeter.
Sienna, D.
Area 4, perimeter 10.
Gabby, E.
Area 6, perimeter 10.
And F, Layton.
Area 4, perimeter 10.
All right, does all those look right for everybody? Okay, which of these rectangles have the same area but different perimeter? Well, let's do the 6 and the 10 group. That would be A, same area, E has the same area, and R are all 6 and 10. While B and C are all 6 and 14. So same area, but different perimeters. Guess I should have maybe read the directions. Same as R, but has different perimeters, so that would be your answer. Same perimeter, but different areas. So all the ones that have a perimeter of 10, there are 2 different areas. So perimeter of 10 would be A, R, D, and E. A, R, D, E, and F. Forgot that one. Different area, E and F. D and F have different areas. They have an area of 4. These 3 have an area of 6. But all have the same perimeter. Same area and perimeter. We kind of answered that up above. 6 and 10 all have the same area and perimeter. That'd be A, R, and E. Six and 14 would be B and C. And D and F are grouped together, same area and perimeter. Kind of 3 different groups there. Kind of a new term here. Maybe you know what it means. It's the word congruent. What does the word congruent mean? Wyatt, do you know what congruent means?
No.
No idea? If I said 2 shapes are congruent? Willie?
Two shapes are the same as they fit together.
Yeah, they would fit exactly together. So same shape and same size. Exactly the same. It would trace it, it would cover it exactly. So just because they're all rectangles doesn't make them congruent. They got to be exactly the same shape, exactly the same size. B and C would be congruent. D and F would be congruent. These are not congruent. Just because they're rectangles does not make them the same. Okay, back page. Last one we're going to look at. I'll give you about 30 seconds to look at that and guess What fraction of that square is shaded? What fraction of that big square is shaded? Okay. Anybody got a guess? What do you think? What fraction? Yep. Okay. That's really close. Yep. 1/5. What do you think? 1/5? 1/4? Anybody else? Yeah, the question is how many total squares are there? Actually, if you would piece these together, you would get a square, right? If you move that top piece down here. So there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. So there's 4. Here's the 5th. So that is my denominator. And 1 is shaded. 1/5 is correct. 1/5 is correct. Bottom 94 does define congruent. We've been using already. 2 figures are congruent if they can be lined up exactly with the other by rigid transformation. So if you want to know if 2 things are congruent, if they are exactly equal, that means every side has to be the same and every angle would have to be the same. Because if one of those is different, it can't be equal, it can't be congruent. Every one would have to be equal. Angle's the same, sides the same, everything to be congruent. All right. Your assignment then are 6 questions. Starting on page 96, again, please watch for the word explain. Like number 1, 4B, 3A, I guess 3 in general, it does say explain. Is it congruent? Why or why not? Just watch for that, please. Make sure we do so. And that's it for the new material. So page 96 to 98, 1 through 6 for tomorrow.